Once again, North Carolina has one of the most competitive congressional races in the country. This time is District 1, which, if you look here, it contains a whopping 21 counties. Much of it is rural, as you can see. After hearing from both the Republican and the incumbent Democrat running in this race, that's clearly a large part of their focus. In the last 3.5 weeks, GOP congressional nominee Lori Buckout says she's traveled 6,000 miles, which may not be a surprise given the vast scope of NC District 1, a district where she says she's hearing similar stories over and over again.
The economy's rough, the border is open, fentanyl is coming through, gas prices have soared and are still high.
In the Rocky Mount Republican headquarters, she told me there is a reason she did not travel to Milwaukee for her party's national convention.
I don't need to be there. I need to be here, talking to farmers, talking to stay-at-home moms, talking to dads, talking to working families. That's what I'm doing. We were out walking the peanut plants and looking at the processing, so we were putting a lot of miles in talking to folks in the district, and this is where I need to be.
Her competitor, incumbent Democrat Don Davis, is also putting in the miles, hearing similar stories from his constituents, but while selling the case that a Democratic-controlled House is a better answer.
Doing everything we can to be responsive so that young people can come into agriculture, and they want to come into agriculture because they know that they can make it.
Davis recently spoke about the impact the drought is having on farmers, which is a literal kitchen table issue. While the Farm Bill has been extended, it remains stalled.
This really highlights the significance of the Farm Bill and getting a good Farm Bill out of Congress. And we need a good bipartisan Farm Bill, as it historically has been.
Buckout and Davis are both military veterans. Seymour Johnson Air Force Base is part of their district.
We need to be funding recruiting. We need to be funding personnel to get our personnel strengths back up. We definitely need to be taking care of our Air Force Base. We have to be taking care of our Coast Guard folks in Elizabeth City. We had to be watching out for Chinese-owned land encroaching on those bases. You know, that's a bigger issue than just funding. That's an issue of national security.
I believe in Eastern North Carolina, we got to take care of farmers. I believe in Eastern North Carolina, we have to take care of our military, our veterans. I believe in North Carolina.